Hey, good day, everyone. And keep it on topic to the changes in the physical vessel as a result of this ascension, and also changing your organics vessel into a more crystalline, more efficient, but that's in the least. Okay, so with the digestive tract and very simply, during this ascension, there are many ascension symptoms that one incurs, and there is a lot that is going on with the transitioning of the human organic vessel, so the body. I'll try to keep the more complicated terms out of this and just try to come from an everyday lingo or perspective with it. But nevertheless, I need to say, with your digestive tracts and any discomforts in that area, it's due to the rapid DNA RNA change of the physical vessel. And specifically with the digestive system as a result of the RNA, the ribonucleic acids, which are being changed. It is what causes a lot of this. Now, during the restranding of your DNA, and there's a lot of things that are going on with that and changing the body to the crystalline form. The RNA is also part of this transformation, if you will. So, without getting into too much detail, what's going on, and to keep it simple, well, it's because of your DNA is changing, and this results in, let's just go to the digestive tract with that. So, these discomforts. Very quickly, it's very important to keep your body as alkaline as possible. Choose a higher alkaline water. Your diet, change it to alkaline diet. That assists with this process. Some foods to omit when you begin to have digestive discomforts is the citric acids that are found in the citric fruits. Also, some other fruits will have a certain acid in it as well, like apples. You may need to leave that go for a while. Citric acids are also in preservatives in some canned and bottled food, so you may wish to look at the labels and omit as much of this citric acid as you can. Now, the vinegars and the acetic acid as well, you may wish to begin to your experience and discomforts in the physical vessel. More alkaline vegetables, you can go online and research everything that I'm saying. And also with this, it may be your time to begin to stop eating meat or any other flesh, if you will. So this may be an indication of that you have reached the level that your body is no longer able to, let's say, have meat or poultry as part of its new genetic makeup in the RNA and the DNA. So with you, you cannot advance to higher levels when the DNA is being changed in your body at certain periods due to the influx of photonic light and the divine timing. So your diets all change, your metabolism changes, everything with this. So you can omit some of these things. Also, what's occurring at the RNA level and the importance of omitting these acidic foods is that everything is changing. So acids that you were able to tolerate before from foods cannot be part of your new body. And also with the RNA, this gets much deeper, that your RNA is also evolving, and a lot of the RNA plays a part in your overall immunity to viruses and disease as well. So we are going into the times where no one is sick. So it's very natural or uh, to understand why this process is so important. You're taking these physical vessels into high immunity to anything upon the surface, including viruses, and also it goes much deeper than this, that since September, there's been an immunity being set up in your physical vessels to withstand the increased radiation from microwaves, and also the increase in so many different EMFs and frequencies that may be projected at you. So indeed changing, and a lot goes on with that. So again, digestive tract, when you start having discomforts in there, well, it's to do with your eating, what you're putting in your body. It's due to that. However, it's due to the Ascension as well. And as many of you know, your diets have changed drastically to what they were before in comparison. And this is normal, it's common, it's part of the process, and it's up to each one's own choices to how quick they transition their diets. But again, the ultimate diet is vegetarian and alkaline. And what this does, it gives you much reprieve from any viruses and colds that are going around out there in the least. And also, it's been proven, and you also have in these timeline studies that show that an acidic pH level body is much more prone to disease. So when you keep the overall pH level of cell, you do not get sick like the others. So just a couple things to assist you with this. And also you could take it a little bit further from the soul level when the body is ready to transition into the higher crystalline form. You may not know what's going on, but the soul is in tune with the body to assist you when it's time to transition. For example, you may become violently sick when you begin to eat meat if it's your time to transition from that. And your body and divinity on another level assures that you stop. So if it's time to stop eating meat, if it's time to stop smoking, it's divinely assured. You don't need to put pressure on yourself. You follow what you feel, and you will know when the timing is right to do it. And you're given the messages in several different ways. If it keeps popping up, don't eat meat, that you also feel that you don't wish to eat meat. Well, these are the beginnings of the signs of that in your individual process to begin to eliminate it. So it's just given you, again, the truth of what is transpiring, and mostly with humanity, they need to see or experience to believe it. So having said that, with some, they they may require to become violently sick before they stop eating meat. And I say this because with this physical, uh, you could say, was awakened. That was my experience with eater, and very rapidly I could not eat it. The last one of the third, I think, last piece of meat that I put in my mouth one day, soon as I put it in, as I was awakened, I was right awake like this, but I almost just collapsed, went unconscious from it. So, that's how severe that it was. And it is important to all of you uh, right now, but what I'm given, that eventually, yes, and very quickly, anyone uh, with, in the scriptures and the Bible and things, there are important messages, and one important one is the challenge of Daniel, where he challenged the guards about the diet, about 10 days of just vegetables. And anyhow, you can look up I just totally don't recall just how it goes, but it's a very important message with that was referred to. So having said that, I think I just quickly covered things that digestive tract and why it's happening, and some things you may wish to try and experiment with yourself. And that's the way that you come to know it. A lot of times people can say things, but you need to have the experience to integrate it into the consciousness and the mind. And that is part of the learning process of a human as well. And very quickly, you can compare that all of you that are, let's say, in your 40s or 50s, when you were a young child or a teenager, your parents were always telling you what to do. But a lot of us would do the opposite. Even though the parents were correct, we had to do the opposite to get the experience, to make the imprint in there. Then we would believe it ourselves. So this is the same sort of a way that with this whole ascension that things go as well. So many can tell everyone until they experience it or see it themselves. They may not tend to believe it, but the truth, as we know, and everyone does get there. So great. That's excellent. So love you all. Got a live coming up shortly. I just wanted to get the digestive tract one out first because a divine comrade, she had contacted me on Messenger this morning. She was having discomforts in that area. When I see that occur from one divine one, it means through a large degree of the Christ collective, and to always assist, which I do, then that means it's time to, assist some others and get the divinely get the, everyone knows what's going on. So what I did for her, I messaged her back, and I said I would assist a little bit. So what I have done is taken a little bit of the acid reflux and from her during that returning her message. And so now I can feel a little bit here that I can transmute, because again, as the Christ collective, as the Christ did, the Christ took away the pain through the empathic abilities, which we are. So part of our process, take it from another to assist them a bit, and we quickly transmute it, and we know the process. But also during this, we are to teach others. We're not to keep healing them energetically. We need to tell them what is occurring. They need to know the knowledge as well. So it's important when you're healing anyone to give them the knowledge, what is occurring, and the ability so they can heal themselves and also assist others. So that's important. So any healers out there that are healing with your mind on the money, keep it. Keep remembering that it's not about the money; it's about helping another, divine comrade, if you will, and give them the knowledge. And also, this is the way that we wipe out the level of energetic healing as well. So once we all get to the higher levels, that there is a level where you do not require energetic healing anymore with us, where we're all healed. However, it is a process to get there. So, with each that informs others of your healing modalities, your techniques, what is going on, it's great to inform others to give them a little deeper understanding of what is actually transpiring. The more teachers then we have on the timelines, the quicker we heal everyone. So if you have healers out there just healing, not given the information, that does little. It actually stagnates our process. So you can do it in whatever forms that you wish. If you're healing, maybe you can just have a paper wrote up. If you're busy, just have a pamphlet wrote up with the instructions how they can heal themselves. You don't wish to create cycles of ones, you healing ones, they going away, then coming back, and you keep healing them. That keeps you in a loop. It changes nothing. So I just wish to say that. Okay, love you, and be doing another live here shortly.